Welcome back to another episode of Outdoor Chef Life. I'm Taku, and Jocelyn and I are now in Japan, in the very southern tip of Japan called Kagoshima. And we're in Kagoshima Bay, just trying some fishing. This is gonna be awesome. First catch and cook in Japan. Woo! Oh, really? So Jocelyn and I got a last minute invite to go out and fish for a couple of hours before sunset. So we took the opportunity and went out. In regards to fishing regulations in Japan, there are not really that many regulations. You don't need a fishing license, and there are no size limits really for any fish. The only thing you're not allowed to take are things like abalone and spiny lobster, and you are not allowed to do any trolling for fish. So that's about it really that I know of. Still there.
持たなくていいですかこれ。いや持たなくていい。ちっちゃい。入れますよ。いいよいいよ。いいです。お土産。
Yeah, I think he called them to ask how they're doing. I think he said they're gonna split some. Oh, kira, kira, kira. Kira, kira. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, it broke me off. Broke off. No, he was down there still. It was pretty close to the bottom. 少し下の方で。Oh, it just broke me off at the tip. 切れた。
ライン何号ですか
？40パウンド。40パウンドは、いや、18キロぐらいのライン。もっと太いの？ Oh, yeah, it broke off.
Oh man.
Broke me off. Damn, that was a good one too. Alright, last chance, dang. Oh, you got one? Oh, wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got one. Come. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good, that's good. No, leave it. Wait, leave it. A little bit tighter. Yeah, let me reel mine out. Take your time. Wait. Take your time. If it's sounding like that, don't reel. Because it's not coming out. Alright, reel. Pump it up and then try to reel down. You got it. Come on. Take your time. Oh my god. Oh wow, Jocelyn got it. Come on, take your time. Oh. Oh yeah. It's coming up. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. Don't lose the tension. Whoa. Yeah. It might be a yellowtail. Oh, yellowtail, yellowtail. Oh, oh. Yeah, how much? Yeah, yeah. Woo. Oh yeah. Yatta. Yes. Good job. Yeah. Yeah, yellowtail. Nice. Yeah, sushi time. Good job. That was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. 最後の最後。本当に。
本当最後ね。粘った甲斐があったよかった。上出来じゃないですか。
そしたらこれはカンパチの小さい方。
はい、カンパチの小さい方。
それでハマチの小さい方。
ハマチのはい。ハマチの大きい方です。いいですね。ちょうどいいのが釣れましたね。
そうね。Yeah, perfect sushi fish. Both of them.
あ、ちょうどいい。
You want to tell them the count?
Good job, Jocelyn. Oh man, so we've been fishing here in Japan for about a week now. Almost a week. And I've caught 0 fish. Jocelyn, that was her 6th fish. Even though the first 5 were too small to eat. So yeah. And with Higo-san right here.
Hey.
It's a friend of my dad's, a neighbor actually. And he does a lot of fishing as well out here in Japan. He has a farm. He's half farm and he's also a blogger. Outdoor blogs, camping and fishing, all that kind of stuff. So perfect. We got to link up, go fishing today. Oh yeah, and we're gonna do a couple more trips too.
よろしく。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。また行きましょう。
はい、行きましょう。
いや、ルアー。
あ、ルアーです。
全部ルアーで。
いいんですか？いいよ。じゃあ、特訓を持って帰ればいいよ、これ。
Okay, anyways, so we're back with our catch. I'm going to show you guys how to Sukibiki. It's a Japanese scaling technique and it's used mainly in sushi restaurants. It's to preserve the meat as much as possible. That's the theory. So when you're scaling, kind of rough with the fish, right? So it's possible that you damage the meat. So to avoid that, we do Sukibiki, which is a lot softer on the meat and preserves it much more. Anyways, yeah, I'll show you how to do that on the kampachi, or on the yellowtail. And the captain also, he caught the kampachi, like the small kampachi, and he gave us that one too. Apron. And makisu as well. You need water, a lot of water. Alright, ready? So I start at the tail, right in the middle. I use the middle first. And I'm putting pressure kind of downwards towards the fish, but being careful not to change my angle towards the flesh of the fish. See, I cut a little there, but that's okay. And I'm using a lot of the knife, meaning I'm going up and down, big strokes, not little tiny strokes, but more bigger strokes, longer strokes. Alright, that is one side done. Let me use my yanagi. I like my yanagi for this because it's long and it's sharp as well. See how much cleaner it cuts there? Yanagi is definitely sharper, so it cuts much nicer. much cleaner. That right there, that's how you Sukibiki, Japanese scaling technique. This is the one that was gifted to us. It's pretty small, it doesn't have that much meat on it, but this would be really nice for decoration. This is Jocelyn's yellowtail from yesterday. So let's fillet this now. First I'm gonna just take the head off. I'm gonna cut the collar a little thick because we're gonna grill that. Get to the center bone. You're gonna scrape up on the spine a little bit because it's like a little, think of it like a speed bump. So you hit the speed bump and you want to scrape up to the top of the speed bump, right? Turn it around. Nice clean cut first. Go all the way to the spine. And now again, up the spine a little. Alright. Now, should be a little hole created there. So I can poke my knife all the way through that. Hold the tail. If I angle it this way, I'm going to end up cutting a lot of that back meat. But if I angle it down, I'm going to avoid cutting that back meat, and there's not much meat on the belly side, so I don't have to worry about that. So go something like this. There it is. There's the fillet. So you get a nice clean cut there. And you got 2 fillets. And just slowly keeping my knife angled. So I'm angling my knife downwards towards the board. So this should be flush right here. So I don't take any meat off. And just wiggle the skin, take your time. And there it is. You know that's good because the color of the skin is still on the flesh. A lot of people ask why even scale the fish if you're gonna skin it. You know, if you're gonna take the skin off. It's a waste of time and yeah, it's a waste of effort. But really, in sushi, so we're not cooking the fish at all, right? So you end up getting scales on the knife, you end up getting scales on your board, and then there's a high possibility that the scales are gonna end up in your sushi. And we never want to serve raw scales either as a sushi chef.
Especially if you're paying $100.
Yeah, if you're paying a lot of money, you don't want to get a scale while you're having this perfect piece of sushi and it becomes imperfect. And sushi is just that particular, and the attention to detail matters a lot. And that's why we scale the fish all the time. So before we move on, I want to mention that I have created a Patreon page. A lot of you have been asking for it and suggesting that I do that. And so yeah, I have. But please don't feel obligated to donate or, you know, send money my way, especially if you have other bills to pay. But if you would like to contribute in a more direct way, I'll leave a link in the description for my Patreon. And really appreciate you guys being super supportive. And yeah, it's not cheap traveling around all over the place, so it would be very much appreciated for sure. So thanks guys, appreciate it. Let's do the amberjack as well. Alright, let's fillet this. Now I'm just gonna do this one pretty quick, okay? Perfect. Oh, Kasap. God damn it. Every time. Better if you have a bigger container to mix it in. This is the sushi vinegar going in. Can you tell the difference between amberjack and yellowtail? So this is yellowtail, amberjack. Amberjack's more clear, more translucent. Yellowtail has a sort of a pinkish flesh. So the bloodline, it's okay to eat, but it changes the flavor a little bit. So I'm gonna take, so it's really thin here, but it gets kind of thick. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that off. More even throughout the whole thing. And that much is pretty good. Bye. Oh, by the way, this is my dad, this is my sister, and then her mom. But not my mom. Separate moms. Yeah. Let's dig in. いただきます。
いただきます。
これが
ご飯も一緒に
焼いてる
焼いてる魚。
焼いてる魚。いいね。
ハマチ。ハマチ。いい。
おばさが入ってるの。こっちがハマチ？こっち。
ハマチ。
カンパチこっち。
Wow, that's how much is so good.
うまい。
無口だね。ほんでへんこれ。
タコにほらなんていうの？
タコちゃんなんていうの？
せーの。
グッジョブ。
Thank you.
ゆっくり食べてね。
美味しい。
これ違うの？
同じ。同じ。
こっちは違うの？
こっちがカンパチ。こっちはハマチ。
どっちも美味しいな。
どっちも美味しいな。
美味しい。
美味しい。It's both good.
ジョセリンに移った方のハマチが勝ち。
Oh, she said.
ナンバーワ
She
ン。
said your hamachi that you can't win.
タコはノーフィッシュ。
No fish.
食べた。すごくない？
食べた。
タコ食べた。6個食べた。
We're gonna finish this up, and I also made a separate batch for Higo-san too, since he linked us up and took us out for the fishing trip. So I'm gonna take that to him right after this. But anyways, if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Peace. Peace out there.
Yeah, the yellowtail is really good.
Mm-hmm.
あ、これ全部。